hustle. Couldn't just sit and watch our family struggle. See me outside, they know that I'm thorough. Never been weak, it had to be muscle. I'm from a city that nobody trusts. You get money, so even your haters will love you. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them. I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my city. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them. I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city, this for the that live in my city. This is for Ricky. Soon as you step in the city, you notice who rep in the city. Stay in my city, never do play with my city, cause that ain't okay in my city. Flying, babies is mothers is crying, pray for my city. Look how we move, standing on business. All of these shoes, you never gon' miss us. Riding in farms with that if I like her, I'm probably gon' this for the city, this for the ones that ain't make it. Screaming out, we made it, feel we the greatest. Show we nothing to play with and give them a reason to hate it. This for my city, this for my city, this for the town, this for the town, this for the win, this for the win, this for the crown, this for the crown. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them. I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, 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 this for my city. This for my homies and brothers, they know that I love them. I got them, I'm holding it down. Shorty, you pretty, you gun in my city. I promise, I'll show you around. This for my city, this for my city. You know how we on it, they know how we coming. Visit my city, we thank you for coming. We party at night and go home in the morning. This for my city, this for my city, this for my city. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming. We thank you for coming, we thank you for coming.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. We've got the Los Angeles Lakers and the Denver Nuggets. And O'Neal gets it to go.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Gaston and Ney outside for Martin. Shot clock at 6. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. They get it again. And slam dunk by Canby.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, clock's out, or he'll destroy you.
It's his first trip to the line. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Inside. Nene down low. And Nene with the stuff.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Now here's Anthony. No good on the three. Pass to Harper. Now here's Bryant. Rebound by Anthony.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the dunk by Kobe.
Leaping up to the rim, Bryant sees the opening and does not hesitate to attack.
Down low. Here's Nene. And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Lakers on D. It's a three-point game. To the paint. Here's Martin. Puts the move on. And he sinks the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Bryant looking it over. And that one, good. Kobe's got 5 now.
Inside the paint, Bryant is just as much trouble. He's practically a sure thing from in close.
Takes the three. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Pass to Camby. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now here's Kobe. 8 points for him. Driving inside.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
To the middle. Here's Shaq. Goes back up. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Camby. Smith for 3. Here's Martin. They need this. Got that bucket.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Fox. Rebound by the Nuggets.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range. And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Now here's Anthony. Nothing on the board. And it's Smith, top of the key. Back to Iverson. And stolen by Ori. Here's Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome today.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bryant gets a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Kobe's got 16.
And you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Three-pointer, Fox. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. The Lakers lead by 9. And the second quarter will be on the way. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
It's Martin on the wing. Poked loose and stolen by Iverson. And they're moving it up. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Denver shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Second free throw, no good. Taken away by Nene. Outside for Martin. Pass to Anthony. Denver passing it around. Iverson, no luck. Lakers leading by 9. Launches it. From range, Kobe drills it.
And showing the range there, Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
Outside for Martin. Back to Iverson. From deep. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 6.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
To the inside. Nene up top. Pass to Iverson. Sweet move. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And here's the fast break. Bryant leading the way. On deep, Fisher.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Back to Nene. And slam dunk by Nene.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a... Oh, goodness, Kobe Bryant!
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That is deep. When he's got his confidence going, he'll step further and further back and do some damage.
Here's Shaq. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Shaq's got 6 points.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for Denver.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Miller outside. Out to Smith. For the 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
And you could tell he thought that triple.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
Lightning quick off the bounce. Bryant, one of the better athletes to ever play this game.
J.R. Smith on the wing. And here's Iverson outside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Ori. Can't connect from short range. The Nuggets trailed by 10. Pass to Smith. Three-pointer. Not going to fall. Starting off slow. He misses his first 3 from the floor. And Kobe throws it down.
And he anticipated the play, and Kobe finished it on the other end.
Here's Iverson. Miller right side. Smith outside. The 3. Sinks the triple. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Shaq. Ball's knocked loose. Camby with the steal. Smith outside. Beyond the arc. Offensive rebound. And slam dunk by Camby.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Nahara. Back to Smith. Shoots over Bryant. Again, the miss by Smith. Lakers leading by 7. We've got a 9-second difference. Between the shot clock and the game clock.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Iverson. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. Iverson's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Denver.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the three ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguarded.
Latrey. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Nuggets trail by 6. Outside Anthony. Iverson outside. Fox with the steal. Here's Kobe. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the knees.
The Lakers have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. And here is Iverson. Anthony in the corner. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Anthony's got 6.
Quick thinking from Anthony. He's so good at going right up with that shot.
Fox, no good. And Denver has possession, trailing by 4. To the paint. Here's Camby. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Off the inbound pass. And the rebound goes to Nene. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Inside. Iverson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Anthony. From outside the arc. O'Neal with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Bryant. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Pass to Anthony. Camby the screen. Outside Martin. On the wing, Iverson. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. To the middle. 3-pointer. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. 12 points for him.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Screen by Grant. In the corner, O'Neal with it. And there's the call on Nene. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone.
Kobe Bryant.
And it's good for 2.
And nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Can be the screen. The Nuggets moving the ball around. On the wing, Iverson. Back to Nene. And Nene with the stuff.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. And you gotta get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Deep 2 from Anthony. And again, it's Denver.
And Melo's jumper is pure. You feel like it's going in every time he gets a clean look at the rim.
O'Neal. And here's Bryant for 3. Here's Shaq. Camby with the block. Anthony on the wing. He's got 8. Over Bryant. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 3. Outside, Kobe. Rebounded by Anthony. And Denver has possession. The drive by Iverson. Here's Nene. It's deflected. Left side, Bryant. And Fox has it in the corner. Really left alone that time. Fox has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Oh, and the long-range shooting ability of Fox. The D has to be cognizant of it.
Down low. And the shot's good from Nene. 8 points for Nene.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony.
Third personal.
And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for Denver, Stephen Hunter.
Right side, Kobe. Screen by Grant. Bryant can't get it to go. The Nuggets trailed by 4. From deep, Iverson. Here's Hunter. Smith outside. Good if it goes. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Lakers ahead, up by 4. Don't go anywhere. The 3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Bryant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I like watching Kobe when he's in that slash mode to the rim. Plays with force, knows how to get to the stripe.
And Kobe drops them both. Here's Atkins. To the inside. Hunter. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've been running away from the defense all game. I mean, loads of points here off the fast break, and the opposition just hasn't been able to adjust to that aggressive play style.
The Nuggets trailed by 6. To the wing right side. Kobe with the steal. And here's the break. Here's Ryder. Finished off the break.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Timeout called, Nuggets. And the Nuggets making a change here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in with what George Karl was saying to his team. Now, he was vocal in the huddle. He told his guys, don't quit on each other. We're still in this game, guys, but I need each one of you to up your energy level. Let's make a run now. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. Madsen's shot is good. Madsen's got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Here's Kobe. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. Kobe's got 40 points.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates?
Can they get it? Pass to Atkins. Here's Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Plays it up and banks it in. Bryant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Knocked away. Kenyon Martin comes up with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 20. Pass to Smith. Here's Atkins. Hits it from three-point range. Atkins has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Bryant from way outside, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Firing back, Kobe enjoys any opportunity to tap his competitive spirit.
They get the rebound. Pass to Atkins. Fires for three. Lakers with the rebound. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Oh, and he capped that one off with a little something extra, switching hands on the dunk.
He knows how to get some hang time there. Great play. Here's Atkins. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. The three from Anthony. Shaw with the rebound. So it's the Lakers now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Out to Kobe. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. The 18-footer is right on the mark.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Here is Shaw. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think...